Good morning, everyone. We have headed out again, and there's excitement in the air around here. We found out last night that King Charles and Queen Camilla are right in our area where we are today. So there's going to be a parade at some little town called, what was it called? It's Front Royal. And
it's the north entrance to the Skyline Drive, which we're doing today.
All right, and then they're going to close the visitor center because that's where they're going to be taking them. So we're just hoping that we can see a procession or something along the way. So anyway, excitement in the air. We're going to go up the Skyline Drive today. That's our main goal, is to drive up there. The weather has cleared and it's a beautiful sunny day. So we're hoping all is well, and we'll take you on some adventures. We are entering Front Royal. This is the location where King Charles and Queen Camilla are supposed to be at 10 o'clock for a parade. And it is 9:53, so they are here somewhere. We'll see if we can see anything going on in town. It is beautiful here too. The Royals are coming. I think they're here already. We just hadn't found them yet. We're in town, driving around. All right, it's starting to get crowded. Ooh, look at the people in this corner.
Yeah,
This must be the parade route.
So
Well, we saw a line of people, so we got out thinking this might be the parade route. Anyway, people as far down as you can see all the way. They're lined up all the way down the street. I don't know, there's some flags over there. I don't know what they're doing. Well, we found out that huge long line was the line for security check to get down to Main Street to watch the parade. So it was multi-blocks long. The parade's supposed to start at 10. It's already 10:08, and that line was like at least 5 or 6 blocks. So there's no way they're gonna get in. But anyway, we decided to get back in the car and go scope out some more stuff. This is the line of people waiting to get checked. We are about to go through the Shenandoah National Park and hit Skyline Drive.
Skyline Drive. We're at the Signal Knob Lookout. Signal Knob was named because of the Confederates used it during the Civil War to message across the valley.
Okay, so we're looking at the valley. It is amazing. There's shadows of the clouds in the mountains. So that's what all the dark places are, you see. It's just shadows. Well, we are at the Hog Wallow Flats overlooking the valley. It's quite chilly up here today. It's about 54 degrees and the wind's blowing. Sure beats the rain we had though. At least we can see the valleys now. We couldn't even see them yesterday. All right, let's do it. All right, now we're at the Range View Overlook. I know y'all may get tired of all this, but this is so beautiful. I have to record it because I won't remember it. There's still shadows of the clouds. As you can see, it's pretty cloudy today. Gorgeous. That tree looks pretty cool up here. The trees are so dense and lush. So pretty.
This is a Hazel Mountain overlook.
Okay, Hazel Mountain. With some cool looking trees and rocks right there. Skyline Visitor Center on the Parkway. No, it's not a parkway anymore. It's a Skyline Drive. And look what I'm getting. Some new pot holders and a mitt. I'm so excited. I have some new stuff for our camper. We are at the Harry F. Byrd Senior Visitor Center on Skyline Drive in the Shenandoah Park.
And that is Iron Mike in recognition of the Civilian Conservation Corps crews, over 10,000 that worked to build the Shenandoah National Park and Skyline Drive.
They did a good job.
They did.
It's pretty amazing. We stopped at another visitor center, and this one has a little museum in it. It's really neat. It's got a lot of the history of the skyline and the parkway. They're actually playing mountain music in here. This gentleman, William Edward Carson, had to go to all these families and talk about purchasing their land so they could make the Shenandoah National Park. You can see how many families there were that owned all this property and how many acres each family owned. He had the task of convincing them to sell their land to make a national park. That had to be a daunting task. Here's how the hikers know they're on the right trail. That's the markers on the trail. Bear country. I hope. That's the only thing I'm missing on this trip is to find a bear. All right, let's go find a bear. are now at Bacon Hollow Overlook. Who can't love bacon, right? It's beautiful out here. Oh, there's a house way down there, all by itself. How on earth did they get there? How did they build it?
Looks like there's several families.
Yeah, there's some up on top of that hill. I don't know if you see that shiny roof way up there. And then down in the valley, there's a bunch. But there's just that one huge one right there. Wow. It is cold and windy up here, so.
The audio guide we're listening to said that they ran a lot of moonshine out of this area in its heyday.
This is it. We made it, Wayne.
Yes, we did. It was wonderful.
We're at the south end of Skyline Drive. Shenandoah Park, National Park. So we've done it. We've done the whole thing. We did all of Blue Ridge Parkway where we could. There were spots we couldn't go in, but we did everything we could.
And we spent the day on Skyline Drive.
We did, all day. And not once did I see a bear. I'm still looking for my bear. All right, we are leaving Shenandoah National Park, Skyline Drive. Goodbye, you were great and beautiful. All right, we made it back safely to the campground. And Wayne, tell us how many miles you've driven on this trip.
4,562 miles since we left Gainesville on March 31st.
0.6. And I haven't driven one bit, which is fine with me. He said that was fine with him too. I guess he didn't like my driving. Anyway, we're here for the evening. We're gonna eat leftovers and just relax the rest of the night. We've been on the road since early this morning, so we're ready to park it for a while. We'll see you in the morning. I said we were not gonna record till in the morning, but we just got back. And I wanna show you who's here. There's our little neighbor friend. I think this is his home. He's sleeping. Or trying to. His eyes look like they're awake, but I don't see his friends anywhere, but I think this is his home. This is where he comes to take his naps. I saw 3 of them this morning out in the water, but they're not here yet. Maybe they'll show up in a little bit. But anyway, I wanted you to see our baby was back.
Charles and Queen Camilla, they are no longer on American soil. The first couple bid them farewell this morning before the royals laid a wreath at Arlington National Cemetery. They won at least one diplomatic victory: an end to tariffs and restrictions on Scottish whiskey imports, President Trump said, in honor of the trip.